Sorry. So we have, so this is kind of showing you about how to do full lining. If you have to line a garment and you have to hide all the rough parts, like the inner part, everything. This is kind of showing a little bit of it. And you can do this in different kind of garments depending on which part you're kind of facing. But the neckline and the armhole is the most common part. So what we are going to do today is the armhole and the neckline. So we have the back and then we have the front.
Are these two different pieces, or are they the same piece?
They are different pieces.
Oh, okay.
So this and this is different. You see?
Mm-hmm. Same with the other two, right?
Yes, and this is also different. So this is the back. The one with the shallow neck is the back. The one with the deep neck is the front. So what we are going to do is put the front and back together. If you're using fabric that have patterns in it, make sure you locate where the right side and the wrong side is. So this one, you're going to put this also together. And then when I hit the machine, I'll finish before I stand up. So we are going to stitch the shoulder and stitch this shoulder, and then stitch the shoulder, and then stitch the neckline. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. After that, we'll do the armhole. All right, so let's go.
And the allowance is what? The seam allowance for that?
It's 1/2 inch. And the same thing on the body. Okay, now we have to put the two of them together. So this is now the wrong side, and this is obviously the wrong side, right? So right side, so wrong sides are going to be showing. So this, how do I do it? Okay, so this is the front and this is the back, because this have a deeper neck and this have a shallow neck. So I'm going to put this on this, open my seam. It is best you iron it, okay? Don't be like me. Always iron. And I'm going to open this seam too. So I open this and I open this. None of them is going to fold over. Open this and open this. And I'll pin that. Always also make sure that they are matching. And I'll pin that. And I'll turn to the other side and open the seam. This seam is not good. You can see. It's not good. Let me correct that. I'll open this. Now I have a bigger seam here. And then open this one too. and then match the seam. It's matching, then I pin that. And with that, I'm going to stitch 1/4 of an inch. If you see this, there is a notch on the pattern, 1/4 of an inch all the way on the neckline. So you can also check if your neckline is matching or if one is bigger than the other, but this is perfectly matching. So I will just push it down the needle and open. It must be open, okay? Ouch. Why do I feel like we did this before? Did we?
Yeah, we did. There was like a sleeve version. It just didn't involve
Not
the neck part.
all in one facing?
Mm-hmm.
We
It was
did?
part of the first or second notebook.
I'll check. We did facing, but not all in one facing, right? We did facing, but not all in one. Yeah, it's true. We did the one for the armhole and we did another one for the neckline. Yeah. So now what is going to happen is we have to clip this one and snip everything around the neck. My thread, okay? If you cut your thread, meaning you're in a whole lot of problem. You have to do it again and again. Okay, now I clip everything. I'm going to do top stitching. So the top stitching is going to be on the facing, and this have to fall on the facing for you to be able to do the top stitch. So this will be on the facing whilst you top stitch on that. I'm going to lay this down. Make sure this is open. Yep, like this. And then this is on top of this. And then you make it flat and you stitch 1/16. That means it's very close to the seam line. Keep opening that, and then also keep making sure that it's lying down flat. So let's push this in. Thank you. So we just have to press it and press the shoulder seam open. And then we have this. Now left with the armhole. And then we are done. So before I do that, I want to press the seam open, because I'm going to stitch here too. I don't want to kind of twist. So I'm going to press that open and press the neckline, and then we'll work on the armhole. And then we are done. But the armhole is going to be a little bit complicated because it is closed and we don't have a space to stitch it. So we'll have to see how we make the shirt collar is going to be similar to, sorry. So it's going to be similar to that, so we have to pull it out and then stitch it. All right, so let's do it. All right, so to make sure that I have a good stitch, I'm going to just flip this one and then turn it this way so I don't make a mistake. Okay, so I can keep going like that. So this is also a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, okay? It is not big. We match the shoulder as well. Now the shoulder seam is pressed open. I am not pressing with my hand. Yay.
Good job, Gloria.
So to kind of skip trouble, I'm going to stitch all the way up to here and pause. So for the armhole too, the neckline too is 1/4 of an inch. This one also 1/4 of an inch. Let me see if I can finish like that. I'll keep pulling this. Yes, I can. Yay. Okay, then I don't have to pause anything. Okay, so now we have to clip. I'll do a top stitch to end somewhere here and then do another one to end here. So kind of here is not going to have a top stitch, okay? So the top stitch is still going to be on the facing, not the body of the garment. On the facing. Oh. Yay, one. You're not able to finish everything, but if you keep going without ignoring all the twists, you can do that. So do the second one, the side seam. So I'm just making this one that I finished for you to see, 1/2 inch. And I can just turn it in. This seam have to open, okay? And press. When I finish with the other one, I'll press everything. See how it is? So it can look flat. And then this is going to be like this.
Do we have to sew the bottom at all? No, right?
No, just serge it. So what I'm going to serge after this is going to be, when I finish with this, it's going to be this, like
Okay.
all the way, because it's going to be like one sedges at once, and then you can also sedge here and just leave it, right? So when I finish the second one, I'll just press it and then go to sedging.